Hello? Hello? Okay. Well, I wasn't planning on doing any streaming today. I mean, I wanted to, I didn't want to, but now here I am. This is just going to be random crap. I'm running some dungeons with some friends. So, that's what we're doing. And something else that's occurred. I've kind of fixed my mic, so we'll see if this works better for me. So, we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, it's picking up everything now. So, I may have to edit a few things. Let's increase the close threshold. Increase the pickup threshold. Maybe... How's that? Is that gonna pick me up when I'm talking? Okay, good. Yay, stuff sold. Hey. I don't have to talk as loud anymore. I can just enjoy. Yeah, just a bit of waiting today. Nope. That weapon. Oh, I should go do that. So, I did get my last combatant up to level 80. And with the getting them all to 80, it apparently gave a mount. going to retrieve said mount. Also ran the 24 man and got nice new top for not even going to try to pronounce it. The Type 51 jacket of fending. Character. Use our horn. Have a new mount to summon that and get a new orchestrion. Law. Four-winged bird. Leveling. Now it's gonna give me one of the I won't be able to do. Never mind. Oh. Oh, this place is gonna be cake. Field lob. Low-level dungeons are just reason for that is that you get synced down, but the gear will still retain a lot of the stats. So even though it's a lower level item, it still has higher stats than a comparable piece at the same level. But it's nice to go back and do these because they make changes when they do expansions and add new classes, and it's interesting to see what gets retained when you drop down to the low levels, to see what they deem as the stats that you need or the skills that you need to get through the duties. It's like half the skills that you get in the game. Many of them are like the higher level skills. Like I've only had 3 attacks. 26 is when I get the 3rd one, and before that I think was like 35. So yeah, they've made a few changes. And we come to the first boss, if you can even call it that. The traditional strategy for this, or the original strategy, was tanks this thing, and then these little fires around it will start sending tiny wisps towards the center, and if they hit the center, they explode for damage. But now you can just burn through this guy and eat the damage. Trying to see which one. That one. That one's open. So there will be wisps. Yep, here comes one. And you can just ignore them now and heal through it. But it looks like Naga's not doing that. Golly, it's boring only doing 2 attacks. Ethereal padded leather duckbills. Not want. Not. Hopefully somebody will go over there and press the healer's doing it. What I expected. So. Oh. Best thing about Shadowbringers is they got rid of the energy bar. So now melee classes are not limited by this bar that only gave you 1,000 and skills that were so wonderful. Because like any AoE skill was like 130 or more, and you only had 1,000, so you could only do like 6 or 7 before you couldn't do any more, and then you had to wait for not energy, TP. Technical points, I think is what they called it. But you had to get through fights while maintaining those levels. So they got rid of them, and it's made the game so much easier and so much more accessible for melee players because, well, physical DPS, I should say. Because the casters, they could just... Black Mage was really the only major caster. Summoner, kind of. Everything can now maintain steady DPS, and you don't have to slow down or wait for a cooldown to get done before you can continue fighting. Yeah, most of this is just... This is really, like, basic. I mean... It's been a long time since this was new content. Wow! So these little pull chains are supposed to give you one of a couple of different options. A bomb will appear that will immediately explode, a treasure chest, or these things. So I'm kind of surprised that we got them 3 out of 3 thus far. Got 2 more of them to get through. We'll just run up to the next one. And we'll see if it's going to be 4 out of 4. Nope, it's a bomb. Run away. Naga, move. Bye, Naga. Come on, people. Pull the chain. Pull the chain. No, don't go over there. Pull the chain. Thank you. Oh, it's a bomb. Okay, this second boss. You still kind of have to follow the mechanics for this boss. They're not as detrimental as they were when this was current content. Grab the boss, pull him over here. Why? So that people can DPS him out of the water. And he will run away twice during this fight, and he's going to spawn some lightning elementals. But while he's in the water, it's electrified everything. So there should be 6 per runaway. And he also shoots lightning at us. There's 3 down, 3 more to go. And he comes running back. And he's... Ooh. Run away. Damaging it. Oh. Not very. And again, I am the tank and I have more action than them. Yeah, I'm doing the bad tanky stuff of standing and stuff, but not like it really gives you here. And boom. Enter the ethereal flow. And we're on our way to the last boss. Which is easy to get. Yeah. Pull 2 things. And avoid the rest. But we're not going to avoid the rest. Let's pop a cooldown. Pop another just to make it go faster. I don't think the Dragoons have their AoE attacks yet. I think they get that at 30. Makes crowd control a lot easier for the... rather tanking for the tanks. So, much like the first boss, this guy is kind of like a combination of that and a few other things. Big one is that we'll go invulnerable and summon some fire elementals. Kill the fire elementals while things stream in from the sides. So he's going to drop fire on himself momentarily, and then fire sprites appear. Fire sprites die. Should be 3 of them. The mantis and the others will start piling out from a lot of other places. That's 3. And he's going to do it again in probably about right here. Nope, I was wrong. And now it's just burn him till he dies. But, yeah. The ads will continue coming out, and if they reach him, there's a small explosion. That early on could have killed the party if 2 of them went off, so you really had to pay attention and kill the ads. But now it's just focus him down. Zoe, where are you going? Get back here. And loves your uncle. Not want the doctor's cudgel. Run that today. That... I'll go Dark Knight for that. That's kind of funny. But one of my party members just took a screenshot. Their caption is "Save me." Okay, but we're done. I don't like the fact that the microphone picks up me popping my... Level sync. I will never claim to be the best player. I just try to enjoy myself, not at the expense of others. Unless it's PvP, then everyone else not on my team. Yeah, the ready check didn't even pop up for me. There we are. We hopefully will change her job. Nope, 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 not leveling. So yeah, basically it's a bunch of low-level stuff. I'm not in the mood for going for the full stuff. Yeah, my brain's not working very well either. Not in the mood for storyline. Tomorrow, hopefully I'll get that knocked out in the early day and have some fun in the evening. Thinking of doing more trials that are just... Oh, thought we were doing Alliance. Stayed frickin' tank. Oh boy. Hard naval. Okay, so this is Titan hard mode. Unlike the other Titan that I've gone through recently, this is kind of 3 stages. So they're currently in stage 1. A lot of Titan stuff is knock you off the platform. This fight has been like so ingrained in me that I can do it not even paying attention half the time. And I have. Okay, now we enter the second stage where his heart comes out. In this, he's going to put one of us into a jail. And, yep, it's going to be Danis over there. The thing is, kind of don't want to break them out until after this goes off. Because many times they get broken out, they can't move, they get caught by that, and they get shoved off the edge. And it's easy to not have the ability to move immediately after that goes off. And now we're in part 3, where will jail us still. Yep. See this little thing right here? Their damage is down because they were jailed, and the healers haven't removed it yet. I'm saving it. I can do it myself. I'm waiting. See if I have to use it on myself. So the timing for that is really nice because you hide by the third one that appears, and by the time the landslide goes out, when the landslide goes out, the first one will explode, and then you just move after the landslide. Oh, it's going to be the same person. So I will break them out. Then I will remove their damage down, because I am nice like that. neglecting my bardic duties. Oh, yeah. This used to be the fight that everyone hated early on. Because nobody could... Everyone got knocked off by stuff like this. People would get caught in that so frequently, it's not funny. And we had somebody get caught in it. Think. I'll need on it. Why will I need on it? Because I can descent it. Yeah, my alchemist is... Wow. Oh yeah, that's Titan hard. Fate. Fate. Take the fate. That's what we're trying to do. Get all these filled. I've got 2 of them completed. Probably should have been leveling with... Got bored. Level sync, of course. Skip Blossom out here. Just one of those things about being a completionist. Maybe in the future I'll get some of my group into Discord and have an all-out have a conversation while we're running something. I do have some ideas for one thing that I really want to do in the future. We shall see if I can pull it off. done. Won't make it. See if the big one's up. Nope. That brings us to a grand total of... Oh, we've almost filled up the second bar. Second. So, it'd be one of 4 raids. Be the Labyrinth of the Ancients, Circus Tower, World of Darkness, possibly the Void Arc series. Void Arc. See what we've got. I'm gonna guess Circus Tower just because that's... And... Knock out a Wondrous Tales again. Yep, Circus Tower. Oh, Circus Tower was the second 24-man raid to be released. So, a lot of this content was really hard and can just literally face roll all but 2 mechanics in this place. So this boss, original mechanics, you had these towers and you'd get tethered with a lightning ball, which will appear very shortly. You'll see them attached to people. They're these purple balls that have a tether. You run them in and have to get them all up. There they are. And if they're not all up, then massive damage can be had. So the other thing is that there will be ice orbs and fire orbs as well. You get hit with an ice orb, you'll get frozen to the spot. Somebody with a fire orb needs to run the fire orb into you. This is important because it creates a pool at your feet. So the pool at your feet will prevent the Mega Flare from going off and damaging you. It's sort of like a protective barrier. Water protects you from fire. You know how it works. Oh, I'm gonna get frozen. I'm frozen. Let's see, will you... 2 people are trying to save me. One will get me, the other one will not. But yeah, standing in this, fire resistance. And normally she would be about maybe here before she would do the flare, but because of the aforementioned item scaling, we just tear through her. And she's dead. So yeah, that fight used to take like 5 minutes or so, and we're, even with trash, we're not even 5 minutes in. So trash, trash, trash. One thing that just I absolutely enjoy about this game is that when you clear content and you move on to like the next tier up, you see like the bosses as trash. So it's giving it's basically saying that you have become so powerful that what was difficult in the past is now trash to you. So when you're in the zone, that these originally were in, because Acheron was the boss of, or yeah, it was Acheron. He was the boss of Labyrinth of the Ancients, which was the one that came before this. And now he is trash. And you'll find that in a lot of the raids. The trash mobs are literally clones of or similar monsters, big bosses from previous raids, previous zones. So this boss, this is a face roll boss. Face roll boss. This guy, yeah, we just DPS him down. The mechanics beforehand, see these rings around the outside, had to at one point jump around and defeat adds that would appear on the platforms. And now we just DPS him down because before he reaches his main mechanic, dead. Because he'll go invincible and then we've got to do the runaround thing, but we kill him before he reaches invincible. So we will get to see one of the mechanics in action. That is these. So those had to be destroyed because they charge them up. They'll have this little bar right here. If it reaches the 100%, he'll explode and deal damage to everybody. So somebody would have to stand in there, make those be targetable, and then we could DPS them down. But since we don't need to do that anymore, he goes down. So fast. Yeah, 8 minutes in. More trash. What I was trying to say earlier is that when they introduce the bosses of previous areas as trash mobs, they are basically showing a progression of the character's journey and how they have grown to become more powerful. So it's a wonderful little, just, some people pick up on it, some people don't. Alright, Ammon, who has one of the most colorful costumes outside of Kefka. So this is one of those bosses where you have to pay attention to one of the mechanics. And It's simply a raid wipe mechanic that cannot be ignored. Number 1, kill the byproducts. These reach him, he deals more damage. Second one, you've got these cum-cums. They can usually be ignored, but you run these balls into them and they'll shrink. Like that, and then they die a lot faster. Do I have a stun? I got a leg graze. Heavies. Okay. Oh, no, they don't increase his damage, they just explode for damage. And silence everybody. So, the snakes. Few people turn into frogs. Frogs have the ability to break people out of the ice, which I don't think anybody has ever done on purpose. Oh, are we doing curtain call? We're doing curtain call. Okay, so this is the mechanic you have to pay attention to. Because if you don't, you get killed. Stand behind the ice. If not, you become like this guy. Yep. Dead on the ground and in need of a raise. So that's most of what this guy did. And look, I lagged. Probably because I'm streaming. Catalyst? But yeah, when you progress to World of Darkness, which is the third one in this series and the last one, you'll find this guy, Zandy, and Skyla, the first boss, as trash mobs. So that's one thing that I do appreciate about this. They don't like come up with, well, they do, but they don't rely on trying to make everything this brand new amazing thing that you have to defeat. So, mechanics for this guy. He's got a few. One of them is these, what we've called the pools of pee in the past. You stand in them, they will do damage to you. If anybody's not standing in one, that one will explode for raid-wide damage. So, every third, he'll disappear and go up to his throne, and stonefall circles will appear. Stonefall circles have, I don't think we're going to be able to see one get close enough. I'm wrong. Meteors will fall. And if they hit the ground, raid-wide damage. And he comes back, and he will cast arrow on all of us, well, on 3 of us. You need to stack so that everybody takes a bit of the damage, otherwise it'll kill the person that is focused. And just like that guy demonstrated for us, that's what happens if you don't stand there, because it gives you a float effect. If you're not in the float, you get hit with the Ancient Quake, and you die. But those are the main mechanics for this fight. There are lesser ones that Burning Rave, I think, is a point blank AoE, just a circle around him. And got the Aura Blast, which is a line in front of him. Other than that, I think that's most of his stuff. So, old school raid, you'll never see it done the way that it was initially meant to be done anymore. Just because all of us outgear it. I mean, even the players that are in the gear for the level outgear it just because of the way the game has changed over the years. Yep, there's the aura cannon. Gonna hit me because I pulled off the limit break. But have it. Circus Tower. A wondrous tale completed. One. Only do 3. That would give me 2. Pass on. Leave. Me. Oh, yeah. Been fun. Yep, and somebody's fighting it. Good. Level sync. And destroy. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be calling the night here. I really had fun tonight, and hopefully I'm able to be heard better with the new setup with the microphone. So, be kind out there, everybody. Have a good solar cycle.